Howdy, folks. Widget Wallace from NeedCoffee.com here. Back for another Wayhomer. I've just left the cinema where I have seen a film, or what passes for it. And, wait, here we go. I'm an airbender! I'm an airbender! Ah! Jesus Christ. We're talking about The Last Airbender. Oh my gosh. This is how this works. Alright, so, synopsis. I do need a little bit of air. I will bend some air. Jesus, where do I start? Okay, apparently it's Earth, and there are 4 nations of nomads who live in one place. And some people are basically the equivalent of the X-Men in these nations because they can bend elements, right? And by bending, they basically mean they can do whatever they want to with them. So you got earth, air, fire, and jello. And that's water. It's water. And the fifth, the last jello bender, it was Bill Cosby. And so apparently there's like one guy who is called something that they can't use because Jim Cameron already kind of cornered the market on the name. And he was the person who was supposed to bring balance to the Force through midi-chlorians or something. And he's been gone. He just like checked out and nobody knew where he went. And one is a waterbender, one is just a water tribesman with a funky boomerang. Find this kid in the ice, and that kid is the last airbender because all the airbenders are gone, and he could be the Avatar because he's got the symbol on his head like the red tornado from Justice League. And there's fire people, and they have big, cool steampunky ships, and they're conquering the world. But they sort of. I think that's what the film was about. So there's your synopsis. This film was irritatingly stupid. I mean, just ridiculously bad. And you have to understand, when you see a film that is universally reviled, like this, you could say it's one of 3 things. Either A, everybody's still pissed at him for the happening, and they're still not over it. And I'm still not over the happening, it's so bad. This, of course, being M. Night Shyamalan, who was once decent, or just fake being decent, and he's a hack, basically. So, either everybody's still pissed at him for that, or it could be a work of comic genius, like Battlefield Earth, which is still one of the funniest films I've ever seen. It's so I'm still a little bit convinced that it's all a conspiracy and it was meant to be that bad. Because generally you have to work really hard to make films that bad. However, the third scenario proves that Shyamalan can really make it sort of effortless to make something horrible. Because believe the hype. It sucks. Like I said, we've talked a lot in these Wayhomers about I really am impressed with good world building. You know, Avatar, for all its faults, created a great world. Even Daybreakers created a great world on a budget. You can build a world in which to run around and do crazy stuff in, and it would be awesome. However, this world is like, you know what? It's kind of like, it feels like world building like Calvin Ball. It's like, well, we need a magical fish to give us the powers to use water. Granted, here is your magical fish. We need somebody to become the magical fish, a la As I Lay Dying. You get that person, granted. It's like literally they're making up the rules as they go along. And that's a huge problem, but there's so many problems. I won't have enough. I'm going to have to it'll be like a 4-part review to get through all the problems of this film. The young actors, really, they have no direction. They don't seem to believe anything that they're saying. Unless, of course, it's done in the narration, which is the most annoying narration since Blade Runner. Literally, I mean, the narrating person knows things before the real person knows them. It's great. And the narration is there to basically, in Chris Claremont fashion, tell you what you're seeing. My brother has got the hots for the princess, I said, watching my brother evidently have the hots for the princess. It's just like, what? And there's just, like, for example, you get done, things make no sense. They don't interconnect whatsoever. You've just gotten done telling us that you are near starving because you actually are nomadic people, and you have to, like, hunt for food, and you hardly ever have any food, but somehow your clothes look amazing. It's just like, what? So, here's the thing. I could pick it apart like I was playing a game of Operation, right? But if this movie was The Patient, I would bust aside every single chance I got, because it just got so stupid. When you've obviously got the means to end the final battle right then, and you already know, but you've seen it happen. You've seen the ability to end the battle. But you have to take us on a 30-minute detour so that you can get the battle in and have some other nonsensical character stuff happen. He created fire from nothing. So what? Who cares? What does this mean? What does any of this possibly mean? At one point I just slumped in my seat and said, okay, I'm done. I'm done. Just please get to the end credits. This might have been an awesome animated cartoon. Okay? I've not seen it. Okay? I've heard fantastic things about it. Have not seen it. If you're a fan of this cartoon, then you probably want Shyamalan's head on a platter right now. Because there's no way... You would have to pay me lots of money to go watch that cartoon now, knowing that this film was based on it. That's how bad the film is. I am so sick of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm done. And you know, I've seen some people talk about, well, it should never have been made into a live-action film. I disagree. It could have been an awesome live-action film. People flipping around, trying to kick each other's ass while hurling, like, huge boulders and water and smoke and crap at each other. I'm game. Sounds fantastic. But instead, it's just stupid. It doesn't look... The characters don't look... They're so stupid. The characters are so stupid. You want them all to burn up or get, you know, eaten by fish or whatever. I don't know. Killed by the never-ending story flying dragon that appears to be in this film as well. I don't know. Something. You just want something horrible to happen to them. This is to me a lot more devastating an indictment of Shyamalan, because this could have been something, and it is instead shite. It is really, really awful. And I kept trying to find something redeemable in it, and there just isn't anything. The actors, it's not their fault. They got no direction. The script is atrocious. And the 3D, oh, I forgot. You know what? I even forgot to do my little trademark thing across the bridge of the nose to tell you it's 3D, cute little thing I'm trying to establish as a thing. You know why? Because I forgot it was 3D. I'm wearing the glasses and I'm forgetting it's 3D because the 3D is freaking pointless. Stay away from The Last Airbender. Whatever you do. So for God's sake, don't put any money in Shyamalan's pocket so they can potentially make another one, because you just do not want that to happen, okay? I would much rather it become a sci-fi direct-to-video original than put in the hands of Shyamalan, okay? So there you go. Cups, honestly, there's absolutely nothing redeeming in the film. And what could have been redeeming was squandered. So you get a big fat 0 cups, a nasty stain. Wow, you know what? Sex and the City 2 was more fun than this film, because at least Sex and the City 2, I had fun while I was trashing it. This, I just feel depressed and drained of all life. I knew I should have gone to see Eclipse instead. Eclipse is probably a better film. So I'm Widget Walls, and if you enjoyed this, keep those cards and letters coming. Hopefully I prevented some of you from seeing this film. If you were on the fence, now you'll know. Just don't do it. Just say no. And so yeah, if you enjoy this type of thing and want us to do more of this type of thing, come see us at neatcoffee.com. Tell your friends about us, and Also, you can help sponsor stuff like this fantastic camera that is pointed at my head right now. Was paid for and provided by the sponsors and members of needcoffee.com. So needcoffee.com/membership for that information. So until next time, I'm going to go get a drink because I deserve one. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.